Hello everyone, my name is Ithik Raj Vaishya and today we will do a face mask detection project. Basically, this project came into picture after this corona pandemic because WHO, that is World Health Organization, made it mandatory to wear a face mask whenever you go out. This after this corona pandemic and during this corona pandemic, this face detection project came into picture. That is nothing but like you have a camera and it will try to detect a person standing in front of that camera and will try to detect either the person is wearing the mask or not. So basically we will be doing this project with the help of a Python program, that is Python language. Why Python language is because Python is very easy to understand, and obviously it is very easy to understand and easy to learn. Basically it is just like a English like a statement. So that's the reason we are just using this Python language. You can download the Python language from when you like you can open your Google Chrome and you can just enter python.org at your search bar, and then this page will be get visible, and then you need to download the latest version of this Python language. Now we have a version that is nothing but 3.9.2, and then you just need to this Python is nothing but a Python ideally, and then you need to open another tab and you just need to search Anaconda, and from that you need to download a individual edition. You can just write Anaconda indi individual edition, and then you can download the individual edition. Why Anaconda? Because Anaconda is a cross platform where there are multiple software, multiple like it consists of multiple platform such as Spider, Jupyter Notebook, R language, then we have PowerShell, and then basically it also gives this command prompt, which is for Anaconda, and you can try to download any or that is install in a library with the help of that command prompt. You just need to enter a command that is nothing but pip. We will try to install a small library, basic library, that is NumPy. That is nothing but numerical Python. We will just try to install some libraries with a small statement that is pip install and the name of the library. Suppose we are trying with NumPy, na? And when you press the enter after completing the statement, it will just download that library. It is taking bit time because it is already like installed in my system now. So you will like if you don't have that library installed in your system, then it will try to download that library. Otherwise it will just give a statement that is a requirement already satisfied. And then we use some libraries, like whenever we do any program, any project for Python language, now there are n number of different libraries for each and every task. Like we have NumPy, that is numerical Python. We have Pandas, that is to deal with data frames and reading the data set. And then we have OS module, that is inbuilt actually. OS module is nothing but like it will deal with your operating system. Then we have a time module, which will deal with time of your system. And then we are going for face detection, so we will use some libraries, that is TensorFlow. We will be using Keras, and then we will be using OpenCV, like you can see here. Yes, you can see here we will be using TensorFlow, we will be using Keras, we will be using NumPy. We also use CV2, that's nothing but OpenCV, that is CV2. And then we will use Emutils. Like for why we are using these libraries, and why only these libraries. Basically when we open our camera, like if we are writing a code and we need to target our camera, that after executing, like after running our code, our camera should get open and it should try to detect, that is it should try to record something, or it should try to click a photo maybe. Then for that we will be using OpenCV. OpenCV is nothing but like we can say a vision for our camera, a library for a vision, with the help of your camera, like it will try to detect something. There are two ways. Like first one is like you have inbuilt camera, that is nothing but we call as webcam. And another thing is like you can plug in any camera, that is a USB camera. And then we will be using this TensorFlow. Like TensorFlow is basically to deal with a large number of data sets for images also, and this Keras is nothing but a support for TensorFlow. And then we have NumPy, that is numerical Python to deal with numbers. And then we have Immutils. Immutils are nothing but they are support for this OpenCV language. Sorry, this OpenCV library. And then we are going with time module that should deal with our system time, and then we are going with OS module, that is operating system. So like if we think like we are going with this face detection, obviously we will need some data set. We are just going with two data set. First data set will consist of some images. Actually it can consist of many more images. Like you can in order to get a perfect accuracy or higher accuracy, you can give multiple images. Like there can be something around 1 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, any amount, like what you want. Like, and we are just going with a small library, that is a small data set. One data set will be a person with a mask, another person will be a person without a mask. Like in first part, they will be some person where they will be using some mask, and the other person, like there are some person who are just don't wearing the they are not wearing the mask. Then we will try to see the data set. These are nothing but a person with wearing the mask. That is the name of this data set is, like we have given with mask, with underscore mask. And then and if we go for without mask, we have a person like they who don't wear mask. So these are nothing but with the help of this data set, we are just trying to train our model, and then we will test our model to get the output. First way is like there are two different ways. Like first way is you can either train your model, and then you can test your model. And other thing is like you can use any pre-trained model, like anyone who have trained your model, any model, and then you can use that particular model to test with your data set also. So obviously we have trained our model, and then we are just trying to test our model whether it is giving any output or not. So the first part of our program is to import the libraries. So we are just importing the libraries with the help of a statement, that is a word import. With the help of import, we are just importing the libraries which we will be using. And after that, we are just defining a function to detect a mask and predict marks. Afterwards, when you will run your code, like at the end of your code, you will just recall the name of the function, and your system will try to get that function and will execute the program. So, and these inside bracket are nothing but the attributes which we will be using. That is frame, that is the size of that frame, and that face net, like the volume of your face, like how much it is visible, how much it should calculate. And then mask net, that is either the person is wearing a mask or not. And if the person is wearing the mask, then how much percentage of his face is covered by the mask. Either he has wear the mask completely, or like he have just covered his mouth with the mask, or he is not wearing the mask. So with the help of a new keyword, that is a height and width, we are just trying to give the shape of the frame, and then we are just going with framing the frame which we want. This is by default number, and then we are just trying to get the face net dot set input. That is nothing but it will try to, we have trained our model, and then we are just trying to detect now whether the person is wearing a mask or not. If the person is wearing the mask, then how much percentage of his mask is covered by the how much percentage of his face is covered by the mask. And if the person is not wearing the mask, then there is no other attribute or other option we will be detecting. If a person is not wearing a mask, no other attribute. And if the person is wearing the mask, then how much percentage is he is wearing, or she is wearing. So inside the person wearing a mask, we will be going with two part, that is how much, and then his either is completely covered his face or not. Then what we are doing, we are just using a new keyword, that is detection. And inside that, we are just going with there's a face net, that is your mask, that is your face part. With the help of forward, we are just trying to detect the face, that is nothing but print detection of detection dot shape, that the shape this frame is detecting your face, the this camera is detecting your face. And then we are just trying with for loop. For loop is basically for numbers. you will be giving some range, and then inside that we are just going with a confidence, some epoch value, we can say some batch value, and then at accuracy, with some better accuracy. And then we are just going with confidence, like if our confidence is greater than 0.5, that's nothing but 5, we can say value 5. Then inside that we are just getting a box, like your frame will be of a box shape now, that is a square, nothing but a square, which we have given values, that is x-axis and y-axis. And inside that we are just going with this numeric Python to deal with numbers. And inside that we are just reshaping your face to fit your face in that particular frame. So we are just going with four new variables, that is nothing but start of x, start y, end of x, and end of y. If you are getting in front of camera, that is nothing but a starting phase in both x-axis and y-axis. And then your face dot got detected, like you are, suppose you are wearing a mask. And then when you will get aside from this camera frame, and then it will have in that then your camera becomes empty now, then there might be a chance that there is no person in front of the camera. So with the we have given a new frame, that is a new keyword, that is phase. And inside that we are just going with start of x and the start of y, that is we have assigned before. And inside that we are just going with cv2 dot color is nothing but we are just trying to map our image. There are two ways, when you feed your system now, that is when you feed your image, you feed your image in the form of grayscale. Suppose we have a picture that is in colorful format, and then when you feed your system, you will your system, your machine will take that image, and it will arrange, and it will have that image in the form of grayscale. And after that it will again when you want your output, after that it will just give that image in the form of colorful format again. While you are inputting your when you are feeding the camera, when you are feeding the image to your system, you try to rescale into grayscale. And afterwards when while getting the output, you are just going with you will get the output in the colorful format. So with the help of again with cv2 dot resize, we are just trying to resize and fit your face in that camera in that particular frame. And then we are just going with the image to array, that there can be multiple person, suppose we have some 10 person standing in queue. Then one by one they will come in front of the camera. The camera will detect their face to enter any premises or enter any organization. So it will just try to get those input and give the output in the form of array. So with the help of append, we are just trying to append one by one. Afterwards, after like I said, we have 10%, that the first person will come into in front of camera, then other person, then third person. Like appending means it will just go on iterating and iterating. It won't stop unless and until if we give any external command. And then we have assigned, again we have used if statement, that is if condition. And inside that we are just going with the length of face, that is nothing but your frame. If that particular frame is greater than 0, then obviously if we as a person, like if a person is standing in front of the camera, the value of your face is nothing but will be more than greater than 0, right? So we are just if we are just assuming that if a person is the length of the face is greater than 0, then the faces will be nothing but np of array, that is numerical python dot array, and it will take those value in the form of float. Then we are just trying to predict like if the person is wearing the mask or not, and then we are just trying to return those values. And then with the help of when you train your model now, then you will get this proto text file and a cafe model file. Cafe model is nothing but with the help of cafe model, it your system will when you test your model now, it will try to run your model very fast, and you will get there will be some increase in the speed of working of your system. And then and then we are just going with cv2, and then we are just trying to read these two variables, these two formats, that is nothing but the proto x path which we have, and nothing but this weights path. and then we are just trying to load this mask detector model which we have trained before, and then we are just going with video stream. Like obviously it will go on continuously moving now. It will go in loop. So like a picture is nothing but a still object. Like if you click a picture of any moving object, you will get that thing in a still type. Like it won't move in any picture now, in any photos. And if you go with videos, obviously the and like it will go and iterating your, like your camera will go on loop only. It will again and again try to detect the face or anything which come in front of your camera. So inside that we are just going with a video streaming part, and then inside that if we have a statement, like if it is like if any person is in front of the camera, that is nothing but while statement with when it will be true, it is while loop. When the value will be true, it will try to read the face, and with the help of images it will just try to reframe the size. It will try to resize your face and fit your face in particular frame which we have assigned upward. And then after that we are just going with a for loop, and inside that we are just trying to detect the face with the help of CV2. That is which will work as a eye for like a support system to turn on your camera and to detect nothing but a computer vision, we can say. Like I have said, that is nothing but a computer vision. That is the label if the person is wearing a mask. And then if a person is not wearing a mask, then it will just try to give the color green color. These are nothing but the color code. Okay, if a person is wearing the mask, then this 0 comma 255 comma 0 is a color code for green color, and this 0 comma 0 comma 255 is a color code for red color. And then label, obviously it will try to label if a person is wearing a mask or not. Like then how much percentage. This is done with the help of this syntax. And then we are just trying to get the face, detect the face with the help of CV2. And then we are just going with this color size, and we are just again we are trying to resize the frame. That is we want our frame in the size of rectangle, that is it will be in a rectangle shape. So what we have done, we have just tried to get those frame, our frame will be in rectangle size. And afterward we are just trying to detect the face. And then when your camera, like when you that frame, when it will when you run your code, a new screen will be pop up in your taskbar, after this empty space, in this empty space. And the title will be given as frame, or you can just enter this mass detection also. Then obviously it will go on iterating, and if we press a q keyword now, that is a q key on our keyboard. If you press that, then it will try to minimize that frame, means it will close that frame. And then with the help of cv2 dot destroy all windows, cv2 dot all windows, it will after pressing the q, that with the help of this destroy all windows keyword, it will try to close the keyword, and this video streaming will be stopped. So we just need to run your code. Obviously it will take some time because we are dealing with some large data set and some algorithms now. So it will take some time. Let us wait for this pop-up to come up. So guys, it took some time to run the program, and now if we try to detect either a person is wearing a mask or not, so here we can say it. Like I am showing a picture of a person who is not wearing a mask. Like it's saying the person is not wearing a mask. And if I go for multiple faces now, you can see like it is giving some accurate answer. Why is it doing so? Because also your system configuration, because what processor your system has, it also depend this it also depends on that, like either you are either you are having a good processor or not. And if we try a person with a face mask, then you can see it is getting a person with mask with a label that a person has got a mask. And again if we try for multiple faces, we are getting the accurate answer now. So guys, thank you so much.